Hi guys, I thought I'd share a few of my finds. This is just a small sample. I've got numerous tubs and bags and buckets and all kinds of stuff everywhere. I've got some interesting stuff in here. A lot of this, I think most of it is actually on Instagram. It's been put on there over the last year or so, or 2 years. I can't remember how long I've been doing Instagram for now, but some really interesting stuff in here. There's a lot of silver in here, a lot of strange bits and pieces. I thought I'd share some of them with you and show you what sort of things I've been finding over the last few years of detecting. I think I've been detecting about 4.5 years now. There's lots and lots and lots of stuff to go through, and some really cute stuff, like these little spoons. I'll actually swap over to this for close-ups. Yes, it's a fantastic little spoon, this. Very nicely made. I think there might be some marks, hall marks or something there. But I love finding things like this. No, it's not all about just finding gold and silver and coins and all the rest of it, but finding something like that really makes it a good day. There's another spoon I found. It's got some writing on the handle. It says stainless nickel silver. I'll do a close-up with my phone. And some hallmarks there. Oh no, it doesn't, it says England. But that's another lovely little spoon. Oh, and one of my favourite finds. I do like this. Not worth anything, but I do very much like little things like this. I was really chuffed when that came out. The tail here was actually not on it when I found it. I carried on and searched the area and managed to find it and put it back together, and I got all the bits. It's all joined with little links at the back. I'll show you closer on the phone. If I can get the phone to focus. There's some lovely little detail in that. And the eyes are like a red glass. I don't think I can get them to glow. Yes, I was thoroughly pleased when I found that. And it's like, I think it's cut glass on the eyes, very square facets on on them. That's it. Hopefully it'll pick that up. You can see they're very dark. That was a nice little piece. I was very chuffed with that. Oh, here's a cracker. This, an absolute beauty. Little silver ring. There's no hallmarks on it, so I'm not sure how old it is. Well, no hallmarks that I can find. There's some really nice patterning on it. I forget what they call it. There is a name for this design. Yeah, this design with the little knobble on top. I forget what they call it. My memory's terrible at the best of times. Yeah, you can see them like, I think that's maybe a little flower on the shoulders. But that came out totally black, and I thought it was like a copper ring, but I gave it a clean and it came out and it was actually silver. I was quite surprised. So I think it's got a fair age on it. I haven't been able to find any hallmarks. I think was it the 14th century that one of the kings decreed that everything that was silver or gold or precious metal had to be marked by the craftsman. So, don't know. Could be quite an oldie. It's certainly a beauty. What have we got next? Oh, this the AtPro is a real silver seeker. It just, well, mine loves silver. I never miss it. Everything, it just comes out banging signal. That little silver watch back. It's quite well battered. Do a bit of a close-up. It's absolutely blowing a gale out there at the moment. Try again with a close-up. And I can see the pattern on the back. And there's some writing. I can get it to focus, there you go. Fine silver. I was quite pleased when I found that too. These are another nice little find. Found a few of these. These are just rings, circles, but this is an annular brooch. And this was found on a field that a lot of stuff came out of over a huge age range. I mean, we've found Roman coins, loads of different medieval coins, and we've even found coins coming out up to modern, obviously, but some from the World War II. There's been buttons, there's been all kinds of stuff. And this is from a field that's been heavily done by a lot of people over a lot of years. I don't know what these are. My finger, there you go, these. but I do believe they have some age on them. And my phone's refusing to focus again. Yeah, I quite like finding these sort of things. Obviously that has had some work put into it. They've patterned it. I'm sure there's a little bit of marks on the other one. There's another couple of nice finds. Good to find things like that. It's all history, it's all, you know, finding out what sort of age these came from, and ask people to hold them or wear them or use them. I mean, all this sort of thing is just fantastic. This one's probably my oldest metal detecting find. Had this to the museum. They said it's 1,900 to 2,500 years old, and it's a Bronze Age chisel. Get in a bit closer with that. This is the blade, and the handle would have gone on that end, and these protrusions would have probably stopped the handle from sliding down when it was being used. But when I originally found that, it was on a field that's ploughed quite regularly, and it was not deep. It was practically a surface find. It was probably only an inch or two deep. Absolutely blew my ears off. And when I pulled it out, I really didn't think it was as old as it turns out to be. You know, I was thinking maybe it was something for cleaning off horses' hooves or something, you know, before you shoe them or something like that, but it turns out it was considerably older. So I'm really, really chuffed with that find. It's an absolute one of my favourites. The age of that, I mean, it could be 2,500 years old, and it would have been somebody's prized possession back then. You know, I mean, I would have thought tools would have been very, very well looked after. So that is quite an incredible find. To find a tool that is just that age. Incredible. Right, what should we go show next? Oh, I've got silver thimble, flat. I seem to find them always flat. I think it's just the typical, they call them beehive. I'd like to find one that's in pristine condition. I don't know, I think I might have. Have I found one? I can't remember if I have. But nice little find. I do like finding them. What else have we got? Oh yes, this. Probably what they call is a contemporary forgery. It'll be from the time. That is a reals coin. 1805 or 6, something like that. And it's meant to be solid silver. Meant to be. It turns out that it's not. It looks like it's been a forgery and it's been silver plated. I couldn't work out what it was. It was absolutely just a huge pile of crud when I found it, and it was a massive coin. I mean, it really is a big coin. and there was sort of silver glinting through after I started cleaning it, but I couldn't understand why it was so just in such a mess for being silver. And that's the end result. I found out that it's a forgery. There you go. A forgery. What else have we got? Found a lot of buttons, all different types. Get a bit of a close up with this one. I love finding buttons like this. Because they all have a tale to tell. All of them. What else have we got? Oh, this is a great little thing. City of Stoke-on-Trent Schools. First class swimmer. Found that on the beach. On the Isle of Man. I think it was at Ramsey. It's after a storm went down, all the sand had got very low. Went down for a detect and found quite a lot of stuff. Found a lot of coins. I think I found probably about 150 coins in 2 or 3 days. That's a nice little thing. Cap badges. Found a few of them over the years. This one is Cheshire. And I'm not sure if I don't know if this was something to do with the police. But fantastic little cap badge. I think I did find what it was. Yeah, it's a great little cap badge. What else have we got? I've got some silver rings. Found these on the beach as well. There's a couple of them actually. There's another one. And another one. They're all in the same sort of area. Again, these needed a lot of cleaning up. They were very, very mucky black. They're all split in about the same place as well, as you can see. Every single one of them. This is how they came out. I haven't straightened them or anything. It's exactly how they were. And that one's got a bit of a design on there. Yeah, it's funny how they're all split in the same place. I wonder if that's where they're joined when they're made and it's the weakest point, and maybe whatever they use to join them isn't pure silver and it disintegrates before the ring does. This is another little find, lovely little find, little butterfly. I think this was one of the first ones I found. I think I found a couple of them now. But it's a lovely made little thing. Lots of colour in it. Quite chuffed with that.